Vijay's new film Greatest of All Time aka G.O.A.T is out in theatres. This is a mass action entertainer directed by Venkat Prabhu and one of Vijay's last few films before he enters into politics. Vijay's last few movies weren't as well received, with Leo being the best of them, which still got mixed reactions. So, well, can he seek redemption through G.O.A.T? Let's go ahead and find out. So the movie is about a person named Gandhi, played by Vijay, who's part of an anti-terrorism squad. Through a series of mishaps, he loses his son, only to find him 20 years later, now as an enemy. And the rest of the plot follows around this. So I'll be very honest, there's not a lot that's good in this movie. I would say great locations and scale. The movie has been shot in Chennai, Thailand, Hyderabad, Sri Lanka, Trivandrum, Pondicherry, Russia, and the US. So definitely, you see, this movie has a lot of great scales and great locations. Additionally, the action is decent. A lot of the sequences, it actually feels a little lazy, but there are some very good action sequences as well. The de-aging for the characters has been done well too, especially with the son version of Vijay. However, they have a sequence where they show Vijay as an 18-19-year-old, and over here they've used AI deepfakes to make him look a certain way and make him look that young. And while this is fine for the most part, you can still see some patches and glitches on his face if you look closely. Now, apart from all this, the movie is fairly horrible. Firstly, it has a very, very weak screenplay, and the runtime of over 3 hours just makes it drag a lot in a lot of the sequences. One subplot leads to another, not trying to solve the problem on hand, and to the viewer, this gets increasingly tiresome. There's a sequence in the end where they show a Mumbai-Chennai match, and trust me, the crowd was whistling way more at the stock footage of Dhoni batting than Vijay fighting. Apart from this, the movie is filled with errors and problematic bits. I'm not even going to talk about the continuity errors over here, but things like they show 20 years have passed by since Vijay's son has been lost, yet everything still looks the same. The same cars, same phone, same environment, nothing changes at all in 20 years. They show the villain over here wants to blow up a stadium, but don't show a strong motive or reason behind this. Also, we see that Vijay takes his 9-month pregnant wife and his 6 to 7-year-old son on a mission in Thailand. Why? Because he's sick of being answerable to her about his whereabouts, so he tells her he's booked them a surprise holiday. And guess what? His wife's water breaks over there. Well, no shit, you should have known your wife was pregnant and how pregnant she was. The writing, honestly, for this movie is very, very lazy. I mean, I'm not expecting crazy layered characters or anything, but even writing and creating massy, whistle-worthy subplots are missing over here. Furthermore, they could have really milked the father-son rivalry in this, but it barely touches the surface. You feel no emotion or pain of them fighting against each other. And lastly, the end is way, way, way too stretched out. Greatest of all time? Definitely not. If you want to watch the real GOAT, then go ahead and check out GOAT Life. And click on the link to my review above on it. So on the BMB meter, I'm going ahead and giving this movie 4 on 10. Please do yourself a favor and skip it. If you like my review, then please go ahead and like and share it, and please also hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with more cool and interesting content. Cheers, and I'll see you soon.